everyone! I am back today with another Keep or Donate video. Have a ton of nail polishes to get through, so let's just go ahead and get started. So the first one is this red polish by Julep. There is a little bit of a pink lean to it. The shade name is called Rose, and I am hanging on to it. Next up, I wore these 5 Julep polishes in the same manicure, and this is how I was able to get through my collection very quickly towards the end. I'm just going to list off the shades and let you know which ones I'm keeping. So the shade names are Reiko, Zelda, Ginger, Missy, and Cameron. And I am hanging on to only 2 of the 5 shades. I'm hanging on to Reiko and Missy. The rest I'll be letting go of. I just thought these were the prettiest colors, and they also weren't chunky. They were very smooth on the nails, so definitely in love with these. These ones I also liked, and if I wasn't in a decluttering phase, I would probably keep them all, but because I want to choose my favorites, I'm only hanging on to 2 of them. I used this beautiful turquoise shade on my toes. This is in the shade Amy, but I wasn't 100% crazy about it. I've mentioned this in previous videos, but I usually gravitate more towards very dark shades or very light shades, and this is somewhere in the middle, so not really for me, but it is a beautiful color. These 2 shades are pretty similar in the bottle, however the American Apparel one leans a little bit more, I would say, blue, whereas this one is a little more green. Both of them are beautiful mint shades. I am only keeping one, and that is the American Apparel one. It is in the shade Office, and I'm letting go of the Sally Hansen one, which is in the shade Mint Sorbet. Next up, I tried 2 of these glitter polishes, and I am letting go of both of them. They are beautiful, but I just wasn't 100% crazy about them. They're not full coverage glitters, and I just don't see myself reaching for them very often. So the Sally Hansen one is absolutely stunning. It's in the shade Strobe Light. And then this one here is by Cynthia Raleigh, and it's in the shade Gold Star. And this is a really, really pretty color, but it leans a little bit too yellow for me. This is a beautiful Julep taupe shade. I love taupes, and I'm gonna have to narrow them down a little bit more, but this is in the shade Alaina, and it is stunning, so I'm hanging on to it. I wore this Julep nail polish on my toes. This is a dark vampy red, and I am saying goodbye to it because I have so many dark vampy reds in my collection, and I tend to gravitate towards just 1 or 2 of them. So this one is in the shade Cocoa, and I am letting it go. This nail polish is by The New Black, and I used to love this shade. I think it is still very beautiful, but I have so many reds in my collection, and there are other ones that I prefer over this one. This is a beautiful blue by Julep. It's called Monaco, and I thought I would really love it, but for some reason, I decided not to keep it. I can't remember the reason now, but I'm sure I had a good one, so I am going to stick with my decision at that time to let it go. Here is another mini red polish. This one is by CND, and I love the shade, so I am hanging on to it. Love that it's a mini bottle, so hopefully one day I will be able to finish this one. Here is a baby blue by Julep that I love. I think Julep does great reds and blues. This one is called Jean, and it is stunning. I love this shade, so I'm definitely hanging on to it. Here is a Dior polish. This is in Perle, and it's basically a glitter top coat, but it's interesting because it's a matte glitter. I think it is so pretty. I've never seen anything like it, so I'm definitely hanging on to it. Next is a blue that I used to love by Julep. It's called Eloise, but for some reason, again, I decided to say goodbye to it. I think it just looks a little bit dull on my skin tone, and I prefer beautiful bright blues or very, very dark blues, whereas this one is a little bit on the mid-tone side, a little bit darker than mid-tone, but not quite as vampy and as deep as some of the other blues that I have, so I decided to let it go. This is one of my favorite dark blues, and probably the reason I decided to let go of Eloise, called Carre Bleu. It is a very dark, vampy blue shade, very beautiful, but it's got a lot of depth in it, and I just love it, so I'm hanging on to it. This is a deep blue glitter by Julep. It's in the shade Jasmine, and I think it's really pretty as an accent nail. It's also really nice as a full manicure. I have worn this in the past. I think when I was doing Vlogust a couple of years ago, I wore this shade for quite some time, so I am hanging on to this one. This is one of my only black nail polishes. It's by Julep, and it's a black latex polish. It's in the shade Cleopatra, and I love black polish. I don't wear it a whole lot, but I find it comes in really handy, so I'm keeping this one. Now we've come to the two polishes I'm wearing today. This one is on my fingernails. It's another Julep polish and it's another taupe-like shade. The shade name is Sophie and it's part of the Trina Turk collection. It's a really easy to wear neutral, so I'm going to hang on to it. It's perfect for the office. On my toes, I'm actually wearing this Deborah Lippmann polish that my husband got me in the cruelty-free top box. This is in the shade Flashdance and I think it is gorgeous. I actually really like it on my toes. I don't typically wear glitters on my toes, but maybe I'll start because I think it's really pretty and it's a little bit surprising when I come home and take off my shoes, so I really do like it, and I think I'm gonna wear this over the holiday season on my fingernails, so I'm very, very excited about that. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back very soon with another one. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next in terms of keep or donate. I've kind of been interested in filming other things lately, so I haven't abandoned the series, but they may be few and far between. I will have just posted my keep or donate dress video finally, so I may do something like earrings or scarves, something a little bit easier down the road, but I will definitely be back with more keep or donate videos and more decluttering videos. I'm planning to do a lot of decluttering in December. So thanks again for watching as always, and until I see you next time, please take care and bye for now.